When you're out on the streets, you're like fighting for your life. You're fighting for survival. You may be robbed, you may be beaten, you may be raped. For the most part, shelters are full, so you find refuge wherever you can, whether it's in a doorway, whether it's in an alley, whether it's sleeping on a piece of cardboard in a park. And being out there in the wild is putting your life in jeopardy. As a junior in high school, I came across this man. This man was providing me with everything that any teenage girl thought she would want. Shortly after I fell for his charm, I decided that I would move out of my mom's house and I would go and be with this guy because he loved me and he was going to take care of me. Soon after I got in a relationship with him, I figured out where all this money was coming from. He was dealing drugs. At the beginning of my senior year, I had my first baby. By the time I walked the stage in June, I was pregnant with my second baby. Shortly after that, the domestic violence had really become out of control. Something that I couldn't hide were the black eyes, the broken bones, the knocked out teeth, and I resorted to using drugs. Crack cocaine. I gave my 3 daughters to some family members to take care of them because of my lifestyle, and I absolutely refused to take my daughters out on the streets with me while I was doing what I had to do to feed my addiction. I was tired of being homeless. I got tired of being sick and tired. I think I had actually smoked crack into an actual crack coma that left me asleep for about 4 days. Some kind of way, I made it up to Harborview Medical Center. Don't know how I got there. When I got to the emergency room desk, the words that came out of my mouth to the person on the other side was, "I need some help." And that was basically the beginning of my journey. While I was there, I looked for women treatment facilities, and all that I kept coming across was 10-day programs or 7-day programs or 30-day programs. And somebody threw out there for me, why not transitional housing? I had never in my life heard of transitional housing. What is that? That's a place to go to start working on more goals that you have set for yourself. It's a time to get in touch with yourself. I stayed in transitional housing for 18 months. That 18 months I was there is the reason why I am where I'm at today. I start mending and building my relationship with my children, with my parents. I got back into church. I stayed active in my recovery. I went to meetings every day. During the course of my stay, I said, why don't I go to school and become a counselor so I can help other women? I started working in the president's office as a work-study student at Seattle Central. That's when I really got a sense of what it is I really wanted to do. I wanted to take not only some of my education, my book education, but also some of my street knowledge and incorporate them to guide yet another broken person. And so coming into Sojourner Place as a case manager gives me the opportunity to meet the women, to know where they've come from, what their struggles are. They share bare minimum, and I don't expect them to trust me. But what I get an opportunity to do is share with them, oh yeah, I have been there. I am no better than you. You are no less than me. We are equal all the way across the board. I've been to some really dark places, some places that they haven't been. I haven't been in places where others have been, but they are more receptive to knowing that I too have been homeless, that I've been a victim of domestic violence, that I've been addicted to drugs, but more importantly, that I made it out. And my message to them is, if an addict like me can do it, you can do it too. I will help you get to where you need to be or where you want to be. You cannot do it alone. Support is one of the major factors for these women getting their lives back on track so that they can live individual, productive lives and be acceptable members in society.